As we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one, between the Carolina Panthers and our home team. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in after one. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready? You ready?
Let's go, Pete. Tighten up. Let's go, Pete. Tighten up.
The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Only one way to describe Ronald Jones' rookie season with Tampa Bay, and that's disappointing. Drafted to be their lead runner, just 23 carries on a team that ranked 29th in the NFL in rushing.
On 2nd down and 4, Winston. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Third and 12.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Winston. And that will be incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
Set. 180. 20.
Throwing is Newton. And that is incomplete. Christian McCaffrey, last year's catch leader among running backs, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Now, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
Now Newton. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Jameis to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
54.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Here's Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards, the final tally. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. On 2nd and a yard. Winston, this is caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Gun.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. So on fourth down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. 7-7, our score after 1. On fourth down, the Panthers send out Michael Pilardi to kick it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. A look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Bradley Pena now. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. He'll take it at the 42. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Levante David, the Bucs' leading tackler, 6 of the last 7 years in there to make the stop.
2nd and 6 at the Buccaneers' 46-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run with McCaffrey. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Devin White, the rookie out of LSU, there to bat that one away. And this one is right down Broadway. We know that Gano has that big leg. He had the longest made field goal in the NFL last year, 63 yards to beat the Giants in Week 4. That was the longest game winner in NFL history, and he converts from long here again. After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet.
And Winston lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Winston. He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Winston now to throw on first down. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Well, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. First down, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Luke Kuechly came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Winston now finding Godwin complete, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Chris Godwin, the former Penn Stater, should see an increase in action and production in 2019 with Adam Humphries and Deshaun Jackson gone from the team. 842 yards in 2018, second only to Mike Evans on the Buccaneers.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you a point, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Gun.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Here we go. 8.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Levante David in on the tackle. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Big Sears right here. Switch.
Out of the gun, Newton. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. There on the coverage, knocking that one away was Mike Edwards.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Here's Michael Velarde now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Here's Winston. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Winston. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Gun. Let's rock now.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
13 yards on the play. That's good for the Panthers. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Single. 20. Let's go.
Newton on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Newton now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, as they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty.
45. Mike, 45. Get that quarterback at all costs. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. You don't want nothing. Give me pick up the ball. Express. Me. Gary. Check 43.
Just beating the play clock is Newton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for just...
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Gay is on for the point after. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Check 26, check 26. Great.
2nd and 5 now. Newton, throw right side, is going to be caught by Samuel. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Newton. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 38-yard line. On first down, it's Newton. Steps away to his left. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Here we go. Eight.
Now Newton on first down. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the left.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Here's Newton. Quick slant. Caught by Moore. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A handoff. McCaffrey running right. Shedding the tackle. 11 yards there. First down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton, he's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Ready, blue ready. Hey, 5-0.
Jameis to throw it. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. The Bucs go for it. It's Winston. And the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. That's a corner that got in there for the sack. Dante Jackson. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Newton. Dancing to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Extra point try good by Gano, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He'll find Barber out of the backfield. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Now Winston. And that is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now Winston on 4th down. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Now, that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Meanwhile, here, a run on 1st down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a top 3rd and 11. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. Bring it in.
Back to throw, Newton. And he's got his target. That's Moore. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think you got caught in between and created a foul.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Gerald McCoy picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's 2nd down.
They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Carolina, they remain as hot as anyone. 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.